Good day everyone! Today we will discuss about measuring quantities, and it's all about volume and capacity. Included is the conversion of units from metric system to metric system and English system to metric system or vice versa. But before we proceed to our discussion, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. Okay, so we will discuss the definition of volume and capacity. So when we say volume, so volume is the measure of how much amount of space is occupied by a three-dimensional figure. And capacity is the amount contained in a three-dimensional figure. Now, example of unit used for solid is cubic meter. So this is for the symbol of cubic meter. And for unit used for liquid, it is liter. And the symbol for liter is capital letter L. We will discuss the conversion of unit under the volume and capacity. First, we have metric system to metric system. For this particular conversion, we will use the metric converter. Again, do not forget that the arrangement of the unit is from largest to the smallest, from left to right. So we have your kilometer, hectometer, decameter, meter, decimeter, centimeter, and millimeter. Now, since we are dealing with volume, and volume consists of getting the number of space occupied by a solid figure with three dimensions. So it means that after we count the movement of the decimal point from this metric converter, we need to multiply it by 3. So now let us have our first example. So convert 8 cubic meter to cubic centimeter. So let us write 8. Since this is a whole number, so this will be the location of the decimal point in front of the number. Now, from meters, because this is cubic meter, we will count the number of spaces from meter to centimeter because this is cubic centimeter. So from here, so we have to count 1, 2. So we have 2 spaces to the right. So we have 2 spaces to the right. Okay? Then we need to multiply it by 3 because we are dealing with the volume of a solid figure. So we have length, width, and height. That's why it's 3. So 2 times 3 is 6. So it means that we will move the decimal point 6 times to the right. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will now the new location of the decimal point. So we put zeros to those spaces. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. So our answer will be 8 million. So this is the location of the decimal point. So since this is whole number, we can now erase the decimal point. So they are the same. So therefore, the answer is 8 million cubic centimeter. Okay? Now let us convert our example number 2. Convert 340,000 cubic decimeter to cubic hectometer. Okay, so we will count the number of units from decimeter to hectometer from our metric converter. So let us erase this movement. So we will start from decimeter and end up with hectometer. So we have here 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 movements and the direction is to the left. So we have 3 movements, the direction is to the left. Because we are dealing with volume, so again, we will multiply it by 3. So 3 times 3, it is 9. So the movement of the decimal point is 9 times to the left. So letter L means left. Okay? So we have here the number 340,000. And since this is whole number, so again, this will be the location of the decimal point. So let us move the decimal point 9 times to the left. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this will be the new location of the decimal point. So we will put zeros to those spaces. And of course, we all know that before the decimal point, we put 0. And then add 3 zeros to those spaces. So our answer will be 0.00034. So we can now erase these zeros after the digit 4 because it will be insignificant. Okay? So this will be our answer. 0.00034 cubic hectometer. So the conversion of 340,000 cubic decimeter is equal to 0.00034 cubic hectometer. Now let us have our example number 3. So we have to convert 2.58 cubic meter to cubic decimeter. So we have here 2.58. So we already have the decimal point here. So let us count the number of spaces between meter to decimeter. Okay, so we have 1. So we only have 1 space to the right. So the direction is to the right. But since we have 1 space, so we need to multiply it by 3 again as a reminder because we are dealing with volume with 3-dimensional figure. So we need to multiply it by 3. And 1 times 3 is 3. So it means that we will move the decimal point 3 times to the right. Okay? So we have here 1, 2, 3. So this will be the location of the decimal point. Okay? The new location. Since we have a space here, so we will just put or write 0. So we will have now the answer 2,580. And this will be the new location of the decimal point. But since the location of the decimal point is before the number or in front of the first digit, so it means that this is a whole number. So we can now erase the decimal point. So the answer will be 2,580 cubic decimeter. Okay, I hope you understand example number 3. So now, let us have example number 4. So we need to convert 35.7 cubic meter to cubic decameter. So we will count the number of spaces between meter to decameter. So this is the location of meter from our metric converter. So we will count the number of space from meter to decameter. So we have here 1. So we only have 1 space from meter to decameter. And the direction is to the left. So again, do not forget to multiply the number of spaces by 3. So 1 times 3 is 3. So it means that we will move the decimal point 3 times to the left. So this will be the location of the decimal point in our given example. So we have 1, 2, 3. So this will be the new location of the decimal point. Again, since this is a decimal number, so we have to put 0 in before the decimal point. And we have here a space, so we will add 1 0. So the answer will be 0.0357. So this will now be the new location of the decimal point since we moved the decimal point from the original number, okay, 3 times to the left. So it will be 0.0357 cubic decameter. In addition to the conversion of unit under the metric system to metric system in capacity, just like what we are given here, two problems or examples that we need to convert 8,005 milliliter to liter. And if you buy 1.5 liter of soft drinks, what is its capacity in milliliters? So if this will be the kind of conversion, we will use another form of metric converter. But this time, we will use the basic unit for capacity is liter. So liter will be written in the middle. So again, we will arrange the largest unit from left and then the smallest unit up to the rightmost. Okay? So we will have here kiloliter, hectoliter, we have here decaliter. So again, kiloliter, hectoliter, decaliter. Then we have the basic unit, liter. And then we have deciliter, centiliter, and milliliter. So this is another form of metric converter. So this time, if we're going to convert 8,005 milliliter to liter, so we have here 8,005. So again, if this is a whole number, so the location of the decimal point will be here. Then we will just count the number of spaces between milliliter to liter. So we have here milliliter, then move. We have 1, 2, 3. So we stop here with liter. So we move the number of unit 3 places. So again, it means that we will move the decimal point 3 units or 3 places. And the direction is to the left. So we have here 1, 2, 3. So this will be the new location of the decimal point. So our final answer will be 8.005. Take note that the new location of the decimal point lies here. Okay? So our new unit is liter. So therefore, 8,005 milliliter is equal to 8.005 liter. Now let us have example number 2. So if you buy 1.5 liters of soft drinks, what is its capacity in milliliters? So it means that we will change 1.5 liter to milliliters. Okay, so we have here 1.5. Then we count the number of movement of the decimal point based in our metric converter. So let us erase this first so that we can move or count the decimal places or the spaces. So we have here liter to milliliter. So we have to start with liter. So move 1 space, 1, 2, 3. So we end up with milliliter. So we will move the decimal point 3 times. The direction is to the right. So 3 times to the right. We have here 1, 2, 3. So we put 0. So this will be the new location of the decimal point. So we will have the answer 1,500. So this is the decimal point. But since it is also means that this is a whole number, for the placement of the decimal point is before the unit digit. So we can now erase the decimal point. So the answer is 1,500 milliliter. But take note, class, that if we are going to use this metric converter, so we will just count the number of spaces. No need to multiply it by 3 even though we are in volume or capacity. So again, if the basic unit is liter, no need to multiply the decimal places or the spaces between the units by 3.
Now let us have example number 5 under metric system to metric system in conversion of unit for volume. So this is the problem. The rectangular prism measures 0.054 meter in length. The height is 5 centimeter and the width is 42 millimeters. What is the volume of the prism in cubic centimeters? How many liters of liquid can it hold?
Based in the given problem, we have here the length, which is equal to 0.054 meter. Have here height, which is equal to 5 centimeter, and the width, which is 42 millimeters. And based from the problem, we are asked to give the volume in cubic centimeter and the liters of liquid. Now, to solve for the volume of the rectangular prism, we need to convert all of this measurement to 1 unit. Since the problem is asking for cubic centimeter, so we need to convert length to centimeter and the width to centimeter. So let us convert 0.054 meters to centimeters. So again, we will use the metric converter. Arrange from the largest to the smallest, from left to right. Okay? So to change 0.054 meter to centimeter, so let us count the number of spaces between meter to centimeter. So we have here meter, 1, 2. So we have 2 spaces to the right. So we will move the decimal point 2 spaces to the right. So we have here the decimal point. So we have 1, 2. So 2 spaces to the right. So this will be the new location of the decimal point. So since we are given here 0.5, so we can now eliminate 2 zeros before 5. So we will have now the decimal point or the decimal number 5.4 centimeters. So this is the length in centimeters. Now let us change or convert the width from 42 millimeters to centimeter. So we have here 42 millimeters. We will convert it to centimeters. So let us count the number of spaces between millimeter to centimeter. So let us erase this movement. So we have here millimeter. So we have 1. So this is now the place of centimeter. So we just have to move the decimal point 1 step or 1 space to the left. So we have here 42. So since this is a whole number, so the location of the decimal point is before the digit 2. So we will move the decimal point 1 unit or 1 place to the left. So this will be the new location of the decimal point. So we will now have 4.2 centimeters. So this will be the new value of the width in centimeter. So we have here 4.2 centimeter. Now, to solve for the volume, we have to use the formula length times width times height. So we will multiply the length, which is 5.4 centimeters. So 5.4 centimeters times the width, which is 4.2 centimeters. So 4.2 centimeters times the height, which is equal to 5 centimeters. So times 5. So 5.4 times 4.2 times 5 is equal to 113.4 cubic centimeters. So this is cubic centimeters because the length, the height, and the width has a unit which is centimeter. So when we get the volume, the unit will be cubic centimeter. So we have now the volume which is equal to 113.4 cubic centimeter. Now to solve for the liters of liquid in the given problem, we have to change 113.4 cubic centimeter to liters. So we have to use these conversion factors. We have here 1 cubic meter is equal to 1,000 liter. Then we have here 1 cubic decimeter, so it is equal to 1 liter. Then we have here 1 cubic centimeter, so it is equal to 0.001 liter. But since in our volume, we are given here cubic centimeter and change it to liters, so we will use this conversion factor. And since in the conversion factor, we have here 1 cubic centimeter is equal to 0.001 liter, so that we change cubic centimeter to liter. So we will multiply 113.4 by 0.001. Since in our conversion factor says that 1 cubic centimeter is equal to 0.001 liter. So what will be the product of 113.4 and 0.001? So the product will be equal to 0.1134. Then the unit will be liter. So what will be the capacity of the rectangular prism, or the water can it hold in liter? So the answer will be 0.1134 liter. Now, for the conversion of English system to metric system or vice versa, we will use these conversion factors. So we have here 1 teaspoon is equal to 5 milliliters. 1 tablespoon is equal to 15 milliliters. 1 fluid ounce is equal to 30 milliliters. Then we have here 1 cup is equal to 0.28 liter. Now for 1 quart, it is equal to 0.95 liter. And 1 quart is also equal to 4 cups and 2 pints. Now for 1 pint, it is equal to 0.47 liter. It is also equal to 2 cups and 0.5 quarts. So we have here the last one, conversion factor. 1 gallon is equal to 3.8 liters. Example number 1 in conversion of English system to metric system or vice versa. So we have here, how many liters is 16 cups of milk? So in this question, we are changing 16 cups to liters. So if we are going to convert 16 cups to liter, what will be the conversion factor that we're going to use? So we can use 1 cup is equal to 0.28 liter. Since this is our conversion factor, and it is the same with our conversion in example number 1, 16 cups to liter. So we have 1 cup is equal to 0.28 liter. So since 1 cup is equal to 0.28 liter, so it means that we will multiply 16 by 0.28 to change it to liter. So what is the product of 16 and 0.28? So the product is 4.48. So therefore, 16 cups is equal to 4.48 liters. So this will be the answer for our example number 1. Now let us have example number 2. So convert 22.8 liters to gallon. So we will convert 22.8 liters to gallon. So since we have to convert it liters to gallon, so we may use the conversion factor 1 gallon is equal to 3.8 liters. But if you notice from our conversion factor that 1 gallon is equal to 3.8 liters. But in our example, we are given here 22.8 liters. We will change it to gallons. So it is the reverse of our conversion factor. So this is true to all conversion. If it is the reverse of the conversion factor, it means that the operation to be used is division. So we will divide 22.8 by 3.8 so that we can change it to gallon, from liter to gallon. So what is the quotient of 22.8 divided by 3.8? So 22.8 divided by 3.8 is equal to 6. So the conversion of 22.8 liter is equal to 6 gallons. So this will be our answer.
Let us have example for the English system to metric system or vice versa in word problem. So we have here a bottle of cough syrup contains 5 fluid ounces. If you are going to drink the medicine and the doctor prescribed 5 milliliter 3 times a day, so how many days you're going to drink the 1 bottle of medicine?
Based from the problem, we are given here the capacity of the bottle of medicine is 5 fluid ounces. Then we have here the doctor prescribed that the person will drink 5 milliliter 3 times a day. So the problem is asking for how many days or number of days will the person drink the bottle of medicine. Okay? To answer this problem, we need to get the correct conversion factor. So we will use the conversion factor that 1 fluid ounce is equal to 30 milliliters. So we have to change the fluid ounce to milliliters because the prescription of the doctor is in milliliter. So we have to change 5 fluid ounce to milliliters, and we will use this conversion factor. So to convert this, since in our conversion it is a direct that 1 fluid ounce is equal to 30 milliliters, so it means that we will use multiplication as our operation. So 5 times 30, so it is equal to 150 milliliter. So 5 fluid ounce is equal to 150 milliliter. So this is the capacity of the medicine in a bottle. Since the doctor prescribed 5 milliliter 3 times a day, so it means that we need to multiply 5 by 3. So 5 times 3 is equal to 15 milliliter. So this will be the amount of the medicine or the capacity that the person will drink for a day. But since the problem is asking for the number of days, so it means that we will divide 150 by 15. So 150 divided by 15, so it is equal to 10. So it means that the person will drink the medicine, one bottle of medicine, in 10 days. I hope you understand our lesson. Thank you for watching. Stay safe and God bless.